Hello guys, welcome back to Stacking Stocks, and many thanks for joining us today. We are super excited to bring you informative content yet again. What are we discussing today? Have you heard about the recent news on AMC partnering with GameStop, listed as GME on New York Stock Exchange? Does that mean it's time to buy AMC stocks? Let's find out. AMC Entertainment has been in the spotlight a lot recently. Too bad it is not for wrong reasons at all. The company has made serious, significant moves lately to boost their operations as well as revenue. And the latest on the list of significant moves by AMC is the potential partnership with GME. And a meme stock pairing would be the highlight of the day for some internet stock traders. Even though it has not happened yet, the inquiries by AMC about a GameStop partnership have become more frequent. Such events make the partnership an eventuality. But how would the partnership work if it were to happen? Well, streaming video game competitions on the big screen would be the most obvious form of cooperation, and this would certainly attract the attention of most gamers. For gamers, the experience matters more than even the game itself, and nothing will give gamers a lifetime experience than video game competitions on the big screen. Is it that obvious that the partnership will be a big hit? We have established that some investors argue in favor of the partnership while others are wary of it. It's not something that happened before. We would understand if investors are scared to jump on the scene and secure a share of the stocks. That begs the question of whether AMC Entertainment partnering with GameStop would really result in a worthwhile collaboration that could make either company a buy now. Maybe it's just a fan service that will eventually fade out, but that's not obvious as well. We believe that the move will boost the two companies' numbers in terms of numbers. On the face of it, the idea of two failing corporations joining forces and coming out stronger seems far-fetched. Will AMC and GameStop recover from the recent poor performance? Both companies are declining, and had it not been for the meme stock trading frenzy that gripped their shares, both would likely be a lot closer to bankruptcy at this moment. This shows how alarming the company's decline has been. Will partnering be the answer to the challenges the companies are facing? An argument can be made that both companies might benefit from synergies derived from working together. What do you think? Is it possible for two declining companies to boost each other's operations? Maybe what lacks in one exists in the other. So we think that it's very much possible. Let's have a look at the logistics of the much talked about partnership. AMC's CEO has been teasing investors with this idea of a partnership. As we said, it is not a done deal, but the uncertainty is leaving investors restless. According to AMC's CEO, the potential partnership with GameStop has been the most asked about question by shareholders. It seems like everyone is curious about this partnership. AMC and GameStop should come up with a decision as soon as possible to ease the minds of investors and shareholders. We have established that AMC recently reached out to GameStop to discuss the possibility of a partnership. Talks are ongoing, and soon we will have the specific details of the collaboration. None of the companies are ready to indulge in any talk about the elements of what a partnership would look like, and we do understand why they would take such a stand. Revealing anything at this stage leaves the negotiations open to outside interference. Imagine making discussions between two top but declining companies public. The stock market is quite sensitive to the point any criticism by analysts, experts, or investors has an impact on such discussions. AMC and GameStop working together doesn't really look like a bad idea though. But what would a partnership between the two look like? Esports coming to the big screens? Well, we mentioned that the most logical fit is streaming gaming tournaments in theaters. It is something AMC has experience in through Fathom Events, a company it owns a 1/3 stake in. Fathom streams alternative entertainment onto big screens, such as Metropolitan Opera performances, sporting events, and comedy shows. Now apply the same concept, but with GameStop in the picture, extending to areas like video gaming events. As a matter of fact, video gaming events with big screens allow the involvement of non-participating individuals. If you are more of an investor than a gamer, you can follow the company's events and assess their performance. Are you an AMC or GME stock investor? You'll get to attend the events and analyze the turnout. This partnership could turn around investors' sentiment. Maybe after this, they'll be able to see the potential in the two companies and perceive this as an investment opportunity. AMC sees a real opportunity here and is willing to seize it. The company is looking to tap into new sources of revenue not covered before. For AMC, it's all about getting into sports and gaming to increase their earnings. Sometimes, when the going gets tough, companies are forced to improvise. For AMC, partnering with GME seems like the best available solution, with GameStop also changing direction to become an increasingly digitally native brand and one that is immersing itself in the rapidly growing esports space. The idea of a theater providing a revenue for viewing these events has merit. It is the execution of the concept that could be difficult. Both companies are set to benefit from this partnership, but how is it going to work? Watching video games being played on the big screen might not be as conducive to enjoyment as watching them in a more intimate setting, such as on a computer or on a big screen TV, where they are more commonly enjoyed when it's not a live and in-person event. Most of the time, people prefer playing video games behind closed doors with their close friends. It is mostly about enjoying themselves, even finding out who is the best at it amongst them. But gaming events in theaters does not look like it's going to offer people what they want. Why would someone leave the comfort of their house to go and play video games at a live event? Moreover, we still haven't escaped the restrictions the pandemic has imposed on our daily activities, including going to the theater and competitive gameplay. Movie theaters might not be the kind of venue to provide sufficient capacity to make it attractive to players, viewers, or AMC and GameStop themselves. The execution of this partnership demands a lot, and we would say that AMC and GameStop have a lot of work to do. The idea is great, even to consumers and investors, but we just can't wait to see how the plan will be put into action. Paperwork sometimes falls way out of the actual operations. The figures on paper sometimes do not match the actual figures. Maybe the partnership will exceed people's expectations, but then it's not the same for investors as it is for consumers. For consumers, it's all about video games on big screens. But what is in it for investors? What is the financial position of both companies? The latter is the focus of investors. We know that AMC is in a far more precarious financial position than GameStop, and they're more than willing to jump on any idea that looks lucrative. The video game retailer has paid down virtually all of its debt, has a substantial cash hoard, and might not be as willing to go off on larks as AMC Entertainment is. AMC, on the other hand, has $2 billion in liquidity available and is also carrying $5.6 billion in debt. As much as AMC has financial obligations and debts to pay, we can't entirely rule it out to bounce back. Yes, they stand to gain more from the partnership, but GameStop isn't also being left behind. We can't completely dismiss an AMC GameStop partnership as having some value. It might even be successful if it comes to fruition. However, that might not happen as soon as required by both companies. The stocks wouldn't benefit investors as of now. Anyway, we just have to wait and see how it goes. We will keep you informed. Once again, many thanks for tuning in today. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. See you next time.